Hi everyone, it's Beth, and today we're going to be making a super cute rustic Valentine's frame. I used these hearts I got from Dollar Tree, an 8x10 frame, some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, these half-round beads, these I got from Amazon, a messy bow I had made, white chalk paint, black chalk paint, and Mod Podge, as well as hot glue. First thing I did was removed everything from the inside of the frame and then hot glued my half-round beads around the whole frame. Once it was all filled in, it looked like this. And then I took my black chalk paint and gave the whole frame 2 coats. Once the black paint was all dry, I took my white chalk paint and painted 2 coats of that as well. And it looked like this when all the paint was dry. So I set that aside, and then I took my scrapbook paper and the insert cardboard for the frame, and I just traced out that cardboard and cut out that piece of paper. And the frame I chose had these little metal hangers on the cardboard, so I just removed those, trying to not rip the cardboard as much as possible, and took the Mod Podge and put that on there, did a generous layer, placed down the scrapbook paper and smoothed out any bubbles or wrinkles and let that dry. And next I took these 2 hearts I got from Dollar Tree and gave them a quick sanding because they did have quite a bit of glitter on there. So I just sanded them really good and then wiped them all down. And then I took this Love scrapbook paper and traced out both of those hearts and cut those out. After I had the hearts cut out, I decided to give them 1 coat of chalk paint so you don't see the paint on the sides of those. Once those were done and dry, I used the Mod Podge and put it on one side of the heart and placed down the scrapbook paper and smoothed it out. And I did that to both of them. And once those were done and dry, I took the Mod Podge and put a layer of that on the outside of the larger scrapbook paper on the frame insert and did the outside layer on the hearts as well and let those dry. After the hearts were dry, I gave it a quick sanding to get off any of the excess scrapbook paper on those. And then I sanded the frame as well. I just did all of the beads around the edges and on the inside just to give it a rustic look. That's why I did the black paint underneath the white, just so you could see the black through a little bit. Once I was done, it looked like that. And then it was time to put everything together. At first, I had just set in the backing and clipped it back down with the pins, but it did end up moving around a bit more than I liked, so I ended up gluing it, and you'll see that after. But first, what I did was took the hearts and hot glued the backs of those and placed them down in the center of that scrapbook paper. And this is where I decided to glue down the backing. So I just removed it again and put some hot glue around the inside rim. So I just did a little bit, mostly trying to get in the corners, and then just place that back in there and then put the pins back on. And then the last thing I did was took the little messy bow that I had and hot glued that to the top left corner, and then decided to add on a little button to cover the center of that ribbon as well. And that is it. Super cute, super inexpensive. I love how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please sprinkle it around.